I grabbed him and I picked him up, and whatever had a hold of him came with him. And so I'm trying to like get the
She's
whatever
got
it
a
is.
marmot. And now when she says mama bear, she means mama literally was bear. So she's in the nude holding her dog with a critter attached to it, and she's naked. Like, what?
Oh my God. So whatever had him drops to the deck, and Stanley's right there. I mean, just ready to rip into this thing. And it takes off, and Stanley takes off after it, and I'm holding Radar, and I'm naked.
Oh my dog. Dog. Oh my dog.
Oh, my dog, hey.
Oh, my dog, hello.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to me.
Well, not really.
That's
It's
the
not.
it's my unbirthday.
Is it your
Do you remember that? Do you remember that piece in Alice in Wonderland?
Yes, your
My
unbirthday.
favorite scene.
I have not. I was never a big Alice in Wonderland person. Like that never. I've seen it like once or twice, but all I remember the Mad Hatter. I remember like the pill that made them like bigger and smaller, or
Oh
something.
my gosh, I could recite the whole damn thing to you right now.
Well, if you watched it like you watch MASH, then yeah.
364 unbirthdays.
Yeah, I don't know if I even know what that scene.
Tell
is.
us all about it. Start from the beginning, and when you get to the end, stop.
Quite literally saw this movie once or twice when I was under the age of 10, so I don't know anything.
I thought you were going to say under the influence of, and you said instead
under the age of.
10.
Yes, because
lot
Alice in
less
Wonderland is a
exciting.
very shroomy type of show. You're supposed to watch that when you're all fluffed up.
Are you?
I think so. I don't know. I've never been.
I think it's
seen.
hilarious all on its own, but I could see where that would be
Yeah,
a
'cause
trip.
there's all kinds of weird trippy things.
Right.
That's like the thing, right? Like Wonderland is meant to
The
be like when
Cheshire
you're
Cat.
on
Sure.
shrooms or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Cool.
I don't know. Anyway, we started singing Happy Birthday because we started thinking about, well, Holly asked, well, I thought she was going to tell me. She was like, hey, what about how dogs, the 7-year rule about dogs? I was like, oh, I don't even know about that. I don't even know what that means. And I like waited. And
I
she
thought
was
you
like,
meant you had never heard of it before. I'm like, shut the front door.
no,
Are you
I
for
meant
real?
like, I don't know why that's the thing, you know? And she's like, oh, I don't either.
Yeah, I don't either. I had this idea to talk about dog birthdays on the way here, actually, because little Tater Tot birthday is coming up next month, I believe.
Oh my gosh. And we know Tater Tot's birthday
Exactly.
to the minute or pretty darn
Almost.
close.
Yeah, I woke up one morning and turned around, and there she was.
One singleton tiny perfect
Malibu
puppy.
had a little Tater Tot. I mean, I didn't even know it happened. And I was so freaked out because I had never had a litter of puppies before, so I thought this would be great because there's only one.
Yeah.
So, it'd be
Easy.
harder to screw up.
Well, it's
I didn't even know it happened.
Well,
Okay.
Literally only had one puppy?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
had one baby, just a little
She's a
chihuahua, one
singlet.
baby. Which
Do
is
chihuahuas usually
they have a
multiple?
smaller litter. Yeah, I had a litter of chihuahua puppies, and there were 4.
Singlets are not common.
Not common, no.
Okay.
And they're actually a huge pain in the ass because there's always enough mother's milk. And so they're very difficult to wean because there's always enough milk for the one.
Well,
And
and then the other
so-
puppies aren't teaching them like social mores and norms, you know?
All right. And so
And don't slap my face.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
lay on my head.
Like, you're in my way and I'm growling at you. That means to get out of my way. They don't learn any of that. They're just
that tracks.
single kid problems.
And so my parents, I was having such a hard time weaning her, keeping them separated and, all the things that they offered to take her for a few days to, kick off the weaning process, and then she never came back.
Mm.
They adopted her
Kept her forever.
almost 2 years ago now.
That's crazy.
I know. She's adorable.
She is cute.
I love little Tater Tot. Anyway, I don't really do the whole dog birthday thing. I don't really know when any of my dog's actual birthdays are. And
I only know, so I do have birthdays. Bojangles has had a party because I know what I was told his birthday was. And then Boopy was a breeder dog, so we get the original paperwork from them. So I know like when she was born. And of course, Boop is a queen all in of herself.
Right.
So I did have kind of a blowout Boopy birthday
Yeah,
this
you did.
year.
I mean, like, invitations were sent out. It was a thing.
She had a birthday cake, and I wore all pink to match her.
There were banners.
banners.
It was catered.
Yeah.
I mean, it was legit.
Yeah, a lot of people came.
So we're here to talk about that entire spectrum.
Right. Like the level of dog crazy that we go with. But you know what the really messed up thing is? And Cam has not listened to our podcast since like the first or second episode, because why would you want to
Loyal follower.
why would you want to listen to your mother speak when you have to live with her? Like I wouldn't listen to my mom's podcast either. But she was born on Thanksgiving, and so she's never really had much for her birthday. I never went all
Who?
out. Cameron.
Oh.
So I've never gone all out for my daughter, my human child. She's never really had a big birthday party. We've never done like the whole thing. We usually just have like, she likes pumpkin pie, so she gets pumpkin pie on her birthday, and it's like kind of crappy. And then here she is having to attend her dog sister's blowout all pink birthday party. It's gonna be something she's gonna talk to her therapist about, I feel.
Oh, shoot. That's funny. Yeah, I tried to do that. I recall, I know I have a picture of a dog bone shaped cake that I made for Jax for his birthday, one of his birthdays. And I recall, turning all the lights off and lighting candles and setting him in front of it. And,
Did he blow out the candles?
trying to get the perfect picture, and him giving absolutely zero shits. And I'm like, okay.
Cool.
Well, that was fun. We're never going to do that again. And then he didn't even like the cake. So
He didn't like it?
no.
Well, that's messed up. My Boopy loves the food, so she liked her cake.
I don't know. The ungrateful little shits. I don't know.
Yeah, really
So
rotten.
I don't really do the whole thing, but I think it's cute. I love it when other people do it. I support it. If you don't want to do it, that's cool too. Totally get it.
I'm just saying I would much rather go to a dog's birthday than a toddler's birthday, like a human
Oh my
toddler.
God. You're never going to catch me at a toddler's birthday.
Like a 1-year-old. There was a time where I would go to all of my friends' kids' birthdays, and I still will like show up occasionally, like if I'm invited, like at the end, But
I
like
don't even go to my niece
I
and
don't
nephew's
have
parties.
right, like I don't either. I don't have little kids, so I don't want to like go hang out with a bunch. Like if I had little kids, it might make sense for me to come to
Right.
the party, but like for me to come, it's like makes no sense. But yet I have attended enough of my friends' birthday parties. A majority of them were there at Boop's birthday because they're like, she's crazy, and this is
Yeah.
what we're gonna have to do because she's bought our kids enough gifts.
I believe there's a Sex in the City episode about that. Do you remember
Yeah.
that one?
Well, I remember the conversation about like the kids' birthday parties, and Samantha's like,
And then she goes and her shoes get stolen, and
yes,
then she
not my strappy
is
sandals.
getting married to herself.
Those are from last
Yeah,
season.
the whole thing. Anyway. So there is this whole 7-year rule, right? It's
We've always heard our whole lives. Like a dog
7
is 7 years older than like for
No,
1 year.
It's 7 human years to 1 dog year.
Yes. Okay.
So if your
that's
dog
right.
is 1-year-old, that's 7 years in human years, right?
Right. I would have
Right.
said it backwards. Like if we had a dog and a baby at the same time, my baby turns 1, my dog turns 7.
Right. Is that what she said?
1 human year equals 7 dog years.
Yes. 1 human year equals 7 dog years.
No.
The
One
dog is 1
year
and the
is 7 human years.
Oh my God, this is like CPR all over again. We can do this.
Uh-huh.
If a baby is 7,
Why are we talking about babies?
The dog would be 49. Does the dog age faster?
well, it's life
If
is
a dog
shorter,
is
so yes.
if a dog is 10 years old, that's equivalent to a 70-year-old person.
Okay.
right.
So at 10 human years, the dog is 70.
Right.
But
In
We're all saying
human
this-
year.
We're all saying the same thing.
Are we?
I don't think so. We all know what we're trying to say, but it's not coming out. Okay, so anyway, we did a little research on this because we're like, how legit is this? Like, is this like a real like scale? And it says that
Kara's here to burst your bubble.
right, and I can't do any sort of math, so hopefully I can read.
It really doesn't matter what it is because it's not right anyway.
Not real. So first and foremost, the first year of a dog's life is equivalent. I should have just read this instead of us trying to like do that. The first year of a dog's life is equivalent to about 15 human years. So on its first birthday, it's a twerpy teenager.
Right.
Right.
Which makes a lot of sense.
Yes, it does. And the second year adds about another 9 human years.
So all of a sudden,
But on
they've graduated
average,
and started their young professional career.
Right. They have
Right.
they have their first big girl job.
but the whole saying came from
An
an
average,
average,
yes.
where the average lifespan of a human was about 70 years. This is in the 1950s, and the average lifespan of a dog was about 10 years. And so
They were like,
just,
oh,
Mhm.
7 years.
I mean, I don't think there was any like science behind it or anything.
But I
And
like
now-
where you're going because now the dog's 23 or whatever, and they don't age as fast.
it
Yeah,
slows down.
It slows down.
It
Wouldn't that be
slows down.
nice?
It would be nice if that happened for humans a little bit, but not reverse aging. We don't want to reverse.
that's
Just
true.
slow it down a little.
Benjamin Button shit. You mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I
We
mean,
don't want to
I
go
don't
backwards.
think that would be bad. I think we've, the whole retiring when you're 65
Yeah, things are
doesn't
supposed
make
to slow
any
down.
sense,
No, it doesn't.
because then you have all this time, but none of the
You can't
energy
do anything.
or
Yeah.
the physical.
I agree. Like you don't get younger,
Right.
but
Right.
if you retired at 65, you don't age as fast.
So then you have more quality, at least in those older years.
Sure.
I
I'm
think
saying
that
you
there
shouldn't work from like
Well, obviously.
until you're 35.
Well, that's what I was just
and
going to say.
then you start working.
What if
and
we
work until you
did a
die.
reverse retirement? Like we
Right.
work until we die, but like the first part of our life, that's good.
That's what I
Like
just said.
we've like, yeah, that's what
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm with you. I
Yeah.
like this. How do we
Because
fund
when
this
you're
for our
young-
society?
I was
Yeah.
going to say, now you have to give a lot of money away early.
Holly and Kara for president. Retirement on the front half of your life.
The first co-presidents
That's right.
Definitely.
with first dogs.
It's worked out for us pretty well. But yeah, when you're younger, you've got all this energy and stamina and
Yeah.
ability.
Yes. So it says that after the first initial 2 years, aging continues, but it slows. So that's why I was talking to the cashier at Shields, which, by the way, we had a great event at Shields. But I was talking to the cashier at Shields, and she asked how old Squinny was. And I said, she's like 6 or 7. And she goes, oh my gosh, that's the best age for a dog. And it's true, because they get to like maturity. So they're like cool, but they've still got like a lot of energy, but
Yeah.
like not too much energy. Like they'll be lazy if you want them to be.
Mhm.
Like the 5 to 8 age of dog, best
Yeah.
ever.
Stanley is like, I keep thinking he's younger than he actually is.
This is what
think
happens
he's, like,
when you
9
don't
now.
have birthday parties for your dogs. Then they just stay 5 forever.
But he acts like a 2-year-old.
He does. He's got a lot of things to do.
Anyway, yes. I got him in 2018, and he
That's-
was a year and a half then.
A long time ago.
So now it's 2025, so he's almost 10.
Oh my dog.
Can you believe that?
No. Yeah.
Okay, so any more else about your 7-to-1 crap?
Well, so this is your idea.
It's actually my
It's
crap.
sure crap. 1 human year for a smaller dog is equivalent to about 4 human years, while a larger, a giant breed dog, of course, ages faster. And so 1 year for those types of dogs is closer to like the 6 or 7, like
Yeah.
upon average.
So size and breed matter. So like
Yeah.
Great Dane's lifespan, I think, is like 9 years old, right?
Like max. Yeah, that's a pretty old Great Dane.
A German Shepherd is like 9 to 12 years old is their average lifespan. But like a Chihuahua, they're like 20 years.
I know. But all of my dogs that have died like unreasonably young have been Chihuahuas. I'm like,
Yeah.
I expected I was going to get 20 years and then like their heart gives out. And I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah,
This is crap.
that's not normal.
No, it's not.
The oldest dog on record is was it 38 or 39 years old?
What? I haven't even clicked on the link yet to find out.
Mm.
Okay, so the tallest, heaviest. We're going to talk about some funny Guinness Book of World Records dogs because I think the oldest dog is like up for debate. I think is
The oldest dog ever verified was an Australian cattle dog named Bluey,
Yes,
who
Bluey.
lived for 29 years and 5 months
29?
from 1910 to 1939.
No way.
A more recent claim,
Which this one can't be verified, right? The newer one.
initially certified by Guinness World Records in 2023, was later revoked due to lack of conclusive evidence to support the claim.
No birth certificate.
So
I'm 11.
That
What
that
movie is
dog's
that?
name was Bobby, and it was.
I don't know.
I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Raffiero do.
I don't know. Is that the
Alejandro?
breed? I've
That's the
never
breed.
heard of that in my life. That's something.
The claimed lifespan was 31 years, 165 days when he died in October 2023, but Guinness World Records revoked it.
Well, they're pretty serious over there at the Guinness Book of World Records.
I can imagine.
Okay, so
And if
here's
they
some
weren't, what's the point?
other funny ones that I am like dying over. The longest tongue. Look at this.
Oh, for dogs? Oh, yeah.
The longest tongue on record was 11.43 centimeters on a Pekingese. How do you spell that, Tanner?
No teeth.
Not even gonna
There's
try.
teeth in there, actually.
I'd spell it a little bit like peekaboo.
Wow. Most tennis balls held in the mouth. The world record for most tennis balls held in the mouth by a dog at one time is 5 by a golden retriever named Augie out of Dallas, Texas.
Look at the shortest living dog. Why is it not in my home?
How tall
Look at
is
his
that?
face.
It's a few inches.
She's so cute. She is 3.59 inches tall. Of course, a little chihuahua. Her name is Pearl. She lives in Orlando, Florida.
How much does she weigh? Does it say?
Oh my gosh, I don't know why it doesn't say because that's
Nothing.
nothing. She's not the smallest dog though, so she's not the lightest. She's thicker, you know. Like
Reversely, tallest dog ever, a Great Dane named Zeus, 44 inches tall.
holy shit! Look at his leggies.
44 inches.
Our Great Dane we've got right now is not that tall.
He's a midget compared
He's
to
a
this
midgie.
one.
Yes, he is. He's a little nugget. Oh my gosh! I wish it said their weight. Like, what does the Zeus weigh? He's huge.
Longest tail on a dog, 30.2 inches, achieved by Keon in Belgium in 2015, an Irish wolfhound.
Oh yeah, they do have a long tail. Ooh, actually, I found an upgrade to the longest tongue dog. This one has a tongue that's 5 inches.
I like how they say longest tongue on a living dog.
Right, so it's like the record, like so the Guinness Book of World Record. It's like right now and then like ever.
Okay.
Oh my goodness gracious. So a lot of times kids will come up to me and ask with Boop, who is dyed pink, you know, how is she? Is that real? Is she really like that? Like every child, like with wonder in their eyes, is like, why is she pink?
I'm like, tell me an adult did not.
No, adults ask it too.
Oh,
They're like,
Jesus.
They're like, is she really like, is she pink? And I'm like, oh my God. So then I say, yes, she's actually in the Guinness Book of World Records, only pink dog to ever be born. She had a red dad and a white mom.
Oh, my.
And then they walk
How many
away.
of them believe you?
Well, the kids, all of them, every single one. The adults just look perplexed and walk away.
I don't have a lot of faith.
There's not much faith to be had.
Okay, so what are some things that affect the average age by breed?
Size.
Like as a Great Dane, like what do you think affects their lifespan?
Like, why do they live? Why don't they live as long?
yeah.
It must be like the heart, right? Like, does the heart, like, it takes a lot more work to pump
Well,
blood? I don't know.
I would like with the German Shepherds, they have the hip issue.
Oh, sure. Yes.
And so it might not be like a natural death situation as
Yes.
well. Like,
Okay. It's because of the rapid growth, it says, required for a large body size, necessitates a higher number of cell divisions. This is science. Now we've been trying to do science and math in one episode.
I just fished a gnat out of my bourbon, so
There are gnats everywhere around right now. They're terrible. So their accelerated intense growth is associated with increased cell division, which creates a higher risk of cancer and other age-related diseases. Their large size also puts more strain on their hearts, and certain conditions like osteosarcoma, which is bone cancer, and they're more common in large dogs due to, again, the rapid growth. And because dogs, they age so quickly in that first year where they go from
Right.
puppy to adult, it is a fast growth, but like for a chihuahua, it doesn't go far, right? Like they go from little to little, or not that little. So, yeah, more susceptible to cancers, and they age kind of in a fast forward situation.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. We're scientists, basically.
I mean, I think it's, yeah, okay. the smaller dog arena, like Yorkies, Chihuahuas, I would say anything like 10 pounds or less, then I'm going kind of the non biological route. I'm saying more like because of the smaller breeds have such problems with dental disease,
Oh yes.
like then their health deteriorates.
It can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it's also certain breeds of dogs are more susceptible as we'll
Right.
dive back into some of our breed deep dives again, but like when you're looking at dogs, depending on how they've been bred and for what characteristics, that depends on their age, right? Like how long they're going to live. So, like the old school Boston Terrier, when the Boston Terrier was like first bred, it had a nose and it could breathe and it was very athletic and a very robust dog that did not have a lot of issues. Today's Boston Terrier is a very brachiocephalic, flat faced dog. So they have breathing issues. And then because of how they're bred for like certain sizes and like wrinkles and all those types of things, we are backbreeding into the lineage to create this type of thing, which then in turn creates cancers and joint failures, organ failures, all of that kind of stuff. So some of this is
Skin
human created,
Yeah.
you know?
Like the Cavalier, they're genetically predispositioned to the heart disease.
Yeah.
Mitral valve disease. So, yeah. There's a lot that goes into that, but when people send us applications or when they call and they say, "Well, we're looking for a young dog because we want to have it for a long time and we want our kids to grow up with it, or what our last dog lived to be 20 years old and so we want to have our next dog for another 20." It's like, okay, well, your dog could get hit by a truck tomorrow.
Right.
Like, I'm not trying to burst. Of course, I would never say that to anybody, but I'm just saying there are a lot of things that can happen that are completely out of your control.
Well, it's just like
So I would never
it's the luck
not
of
adopt
the
a dog because it's not
no
young enough or because it's too old or
whatever. Yeah. Well, it's the luck of the draw, just like humans, as you very well know. It's
Right.
you just never know. For instance, my friend Riley and I got puppies weeks apart from each other, same exact age. His dog died very suddenly of a cancer years ago, and Dottie is still alive.
going.
She's still going. I mean, barely, but she's and it's just luck of the draw. And they were both just mutt mixed dogs that were very similar. Like there's, I don't know.
And why is it that mutts seem to live forever?
Because humans haven't ruined them with trying to make them look a certain way. Like, it's.
I mean, why is it though that they're so lucky that they get all of the good dispositions
yeah.
from all of the breeds? You know what I mean?
Right. And then the humans, we all just want the purebred ones that cause us heartache and money.
That is the other thing. When people are so anti-mutt, they have to have a purebred, blah, all the things. I'm like, why?
I know.
Have you seen a cross between a Yorkie Chihuahua?
Yeah.
Like it's the
It's
cutest thing
the
you've ever
cutest
seen
thing
in your
you're-
life.
Adorable. Yeah. Well,
and he's gonna live to be 18 years old.
no, for sure. Oh man, but yes, it is kind of interesting just to see like all of these different dog breeds and like what what happens with them, but in the end it is whatever. And so we only get so much time. So I think we started talking about this was just because like level of crazy, like what types of things, if you are going to throw a birthday party for your dog, if you're full level crazy and you're like me and you like dress in an outfit that matches your dog,
Level
what
10.
treats should you get? Like what are
Oh,
a good
sure,
idea?
sure.
Do you get so they make, there's a bakery that makes specific cake that is, I should taste the frosting sometime when we have one of these parties before the dogs lick it to see if it's actually sweet. Like I assume it's not sweet. I assume it's kind of like a cream cheese situation. I don't know. But they make like specific dog cake, dog bakery items, like the little cookie biscuits. But then you can do like interactive toys or treats for them during the parties too, right? Like,
I mean, I think you could go. I mean, you can make your dog treats any day. But yes, if you wanted to do like a dog themed cake, like
Yeah.
shaped cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all kinds of recipes out there. But like Paws and Pints, they have a birthday package, right?
Yeah. So you
That comes with the cake from the place.
right, you
Yeah,
book the room and you get it for a certain number of hours, and then you get the special dog cake, and you can like ask. They asked me, they're like, "What shape do you want your dog's cake to be in?" And I was like, "I don't know, like a heart? Like I don't like what shape." They're like, "Well, that's not an option." I'm like, "Why did you ask me?" But no, they'll make a specialty cake with your dog's name written on there and everything, and then they'll give little goodie bags for all of the people that come to all the peoples, the
Oh,
dogs that come to the
Jesus.
party. They get a little treat bag to take home. It's adorable, and then they'll
Hilarious.
decorate for you and things.
So I've read a couple of these cake recipes for dogs, and I'm sure whatever I made for Jax was similar. They all seem to call for about the same thing.
Yeah.
Peanut butter, and they always call out, do not use peanut butter with xylitol.
Yes, be careful with
Also
that.
called birch sugar. It's
Yes.
dangerous. Don't use.
It will
make sure
kill
you're-
a dog
yeah.
if they have just a tiny bit.
Make
It's
sure
crazy.
you're checking your ingredients. Half a cup of applesauce, pumpkin puree, an
Yes.
egg, some flour, that kind of thing.
Shredded carrots, that's good. You can
Yep.
get that in there.
Frosting, they use anything from Greek yogurt to peanut butter, mixing it all in. So don't let the peanut butter thing scare you. Like we just call it out because it's important to call out. But don't,
Most peanut butter does not have that in it if you're like
yeah,
looking
like
at like
Jif,
regular.
Fairlife,
Yeah.
everything's it's fine. You can still do this. Don't use it as an excuse to not do it. But it's a pretty easy thing. You can get the silicone molds off of Amazon.
Uh-huh.
There's paw prints and
I'm sure there's a heart.
bones.
Next time I'm getting a
Yes,
heart.
I've got the heart one. All kinds of things on there. Other treats or other ideas that they suggested was ice cream, doggy ice cream.
Oh yeah. And that
which
you can just
uses,
kind of freeze the Greek yogurt type thing.
yogurt, peanut butter, and bananas,
Oh.
and you
Then
blend it
puree
till
and-
it's like the right thing, and then
Noise.
ice pops, like puppy ice pops with chicken or beef broth. Just pull it in a mold, pour it in a mold, and freeze it.
Yeah.
I mean, it would depend on what time of year
Right.
you're doing this. You wouldn't want to have icy chicken broth pops in winter, I wouldn't
Yes.
think.
The dogs like ice cookies all year round, but it's more fun if it's hot outside.
And then tell them about Boop's hat and her
Yeah, she's
things.
she had a dress, of course, but then they make little hats, like tiny like birthday hats,
Yeah.
and they all wear them. It's stupid, but they will. And there's like a little bungee. And the hat. she had a sparkly hat on and all the things. Yeah, it's just cute.
They encourage you to invite the entire squad. So all the people that you went to their children's birthday parties, yep, this is the time to
Forced. And
pay up.
yeah, did they all
Is there
bring?
like a tornado coming or something? Because I keep getting weather alerts.
No,
Oh.
it's north of us.
Oh, okay.
I'm not getting any weather alerts.
My phone just keeps going off. I'm like, this is annoying.
Oh,
Are we about to die?
Just thunderstorm.
Okay, we're good.
nice. Good. I'll sleep.
Proceed.
good tonight. Yes. So anyway, yeah, celebrate your dog. If you want to be crazy, and then force all of those people who made you go to the kids' birthday parties. That's the point of this.
Heck yeah.
And then
Oh, don't forget about the humans. It says you can do the like the charcuterie boards. I mean, you can have any sort of
I like the stuff that like both the
treats.
humans and dogs can have. So like you can do like
and then you don't
popcorn
have to.
and
Oh yeah.
stuff like that. Dogs love popcorn.
Oh, my dogs love popcorn. Although they are very much aware of the difference between buttered popcorn and unbuttered popcorn.
Do they like the buttered popcorn?
Oh my god, yeah.
Really? They
they-
like that better. They can
Oh,
tell.
definitely.
I don't think mine would even know.
Really?
No.
No, they look at unbuttered popcorn like
It's the wrong color, mama.
nope.
Aw.
Oh, they have this little photo booth thing. This website has all of these suggestions on your
Oh my
dog's
gosh, yes,
birthday
a
party.
doggy photo booth. We did have a little like wall, and then I put a stool in front of it, and it had like a sparkly background, and then you could put your little dog on the stool and take a picture. It was very
Oh.
cute.
Make party favors for your guests. So doggy bags
Yes,
for your guests to take home.
Well, I went to a birthday party for Rudy, who, oddly enough, I mentioned Boston Terriers. He's a Boston Terrier, and his mom is like an advertising guru. She's really clever, and she made all of these things. And for the humans, you went to get a cocktail, and she'd hand you a straw, and it was like a crazy straw, but it had like a cutout of Rudy on the straw, like timing on it. I was like, this is too much. It's so cute.
Okay. I would be much more apt to attend a dog birthday party, like you said,
Yeah, I
than
think
than a human one.
way more fun.
So again, just want to plug Paws and Pints because we just love it out there, and I think that would be the easiest place to go to have other
Yeah, if
people
they've
bring
got
their dogs too, unless
right.
you have like a really cool big backyard.
Yeah, that'd be fun too. Like the doggy pool parties are fun too. Like
Oh,
if it's in the summer, you put
yes.
out the pools for the dogs and it just open up your backyard and have everybody come out. But
Have you ever been to one of those end of year pool
no,
parties?
the doggy paddle at like the actual pool.
Boone does it.
It kind of freaks me out because of the chlorine. Because I feel like why won't the dogs drink the pool water like when they're playing? Like why wouldn't they like naturally?
Like the cat in Key West.
Yes, I was. I guess it's just a common concern I have about animals drinking chlorine.
Apparently.
I don't like that.
I guess I never had thought about that.
Jangles loves to swim though, so I should take him sometime.
It must be all right for him
I mean, it's just a one
in a short.
time deal.
yeah.
Yeah, they're not there very long, so whatever.
What are some things if you were invited to a dog birthday party? What are some recommendations for gifts that they could bring
Oh, yes.
for the guest of honor?
Well, I will say to be careful about if you're going to get the dog treats. More and more, much like human children, apparently every child is now allergic to nuts. Now,
I thought you were going to say gluten.
or
Yeah,
gluten, yeah, all that kind of crap. There's
Some
just a
sort of
lot
allergy.
more allergies or intolerances. So be like wary of that because I know there are some dogs in our group that if they even have a bite of chicken, explosive diarrhea is going to happen. And in fact,
poultry is.
yeah,
That's a
Zucker, one of the dogs that we got from Texas, was having explosive diarrhea, and he's like, "Oh, should I take him into the vet?" And I said, "Actually, let's try and change his protein on his food." And
Sure.
sure enough,
Did it work?
yeah,
Good.
it's doing well.
Good.
So watch for that kind of thing. But then squeaky toys, treats, kind of like the fancy toys that you don't really want to buy your own dog because they're just going to destroy them, but they're like pretty fun to open.
Yeah.
There's this one brand of toys that's like, well, it's like Stanley's Rabbit. They look like those where it's like a really
gosh.
nice quality toy
I'm
that
still waiting to give that to him at the most perfect time. I always feel bad giving it to him because.
oh, his rabbit head?
Yeah.
Oh, I meant his toy rabbit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Proceed.
But that's a good one too. Like the weird treats that you wouldn't normally give your dog.
The boutique.
The
Bone teak.
bone cheek. Yeah, anyway. No, like a nice toy. That's kind of fun. Like cute. Like a kid, same thing you'd get for a kid, but with a squeaker, you know?
Well, you never know what dogs are going to latch onto. Like, my mom gave Stanley that toy his first Christmas,
Yeah.
and he's had it ever since.
So you're
And I've
telling me
given
you're
him-
still harboring this dog or this dog's special treat? He didn't even get to have it yet?
Well, he doesn't even know that I have it.
Oh my goodness.
I always feel bad giving it to him because everybody else doesn't have it, but everybody else can't have it. Sharky doesn't have enough teeth to do that. You know,
And this is like the actual real rabbit head that we
Right.
got for Stanley.
Reese would just swallow things whole. And that terrifies me with her heart condition. You know.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's just a whole thing.
Well, he's going to have a private outing, and then you can set up a picnic, and he can have his rabbit head there.
Speaking of, I'm just gonna tell this quick story. This is a total side quest. I don't care. Last night,
Oh, this is a funny story. I forgot already,
It
and
was-
I'm going to re-laugh again.
it was nice weather, so I turned the air conditioning off because I'm done with the AC.
Yeah.
So I had the windows open, and at 3:30 in the morning, something scurried across the deck, and Stanley and Radar hit the dog door at 100 mile an hour going after it. I woke up to the dog door of them leaving, and there's all this commotion. There's scrowling and barking, and there's screams that sound like exorcism. It's a whole thing. I jump up out of bed. I don't sleep with any clothing on, And I'm like, what do I do? Things are happening. Like, this sounds like it's an emergency. I hop
You
on the
have
light.
that moment of like, is it
Like-
worth it to grab the robe or not? Or is my dog going to die?
It's definitely not worth it. I hit the door. I'm out completely in the nude. My neighbor is probably, getting a show.
She lives in the middle of freaking nowhere, but has one neighbor that's right next to her.
and he wakes up about this time to go to work.
I figured it was an Amazon delivery driver.
God. And something has a hold of radar.
Like literally a critter.
A critter has something. I mean, it's dark. I'm panicking. I'm just trying to get something
Now,
separated.
When you said this before, I didn't ask, but did Radar have any scratches
No.
or names or anything?
No, which is another. He was all wet on one side,
Was
but
it
no,
green goop?
right? No,
Slimer.
no scratches. No, nothing like that. But something had a hold of him, so I don't understand how that happened either. Because
A banshee.
and the only reason I know that is because I grabbed him. I mean, I went full mama bear. I don't even remember what I was doing. I just knew I had to get him out of there. I grabbed him and I picked him up, and whatever had a hold of him came with him. And so I'm trying to like get the
She's
whatever
got
it
a
is.
marmot. And now when she says mama bear, she means mama literally was bare. So she's in the nude holding her dog with a critter attached to it, and she's naked. Like, what?
Oh my God. So whatever had him drops to the deck, and Stanley's right there. I mean, just ready to rip into this thing. And it takes off, and Stanley takes off after it, and I'm holding Radar, and I'm naked. And I'm yelling, get in the house. Stanley, leave him alone.
And to set the stage, all of these dogs are 5 pounds. Like,
Yeah.
there's no, it's not like we've got like an actual battle royale with.
3:30 in the morning. It took me over an hour to get back to sleep.
You still don't know what it is.
Still don't know what it is.
She's got like
And I have
marks. It got her hand.
I have scratches all over my left hand, and which would be concerning, except I'm vaccinated
Yeah,
for rabies.
She's had the rabies shots, so we're safe.
Oh man. So if we're talking about this rabbit head, and I'm thinking, well, I'll just give it to him at night. He can take it outside and eat it
No.
in private.
There's
no.
challengers out there.
An owl will probably come down and take this rabbit head from him,
Oh my lord.
and he'll probably hang on to it, knowing him.
I think based on the fact that Radar just used one of his however many lives dogs have, he better have a birthday party this year.
Oh, I was going to ask you that. So when you don't know your dog's birthday, how do you pick one? Do
A
you
lot
just
of people
randomly
do
pick one?
gotcha days. So the day
Oh,
they adopted
yes.
or got their dog, they just pick that as the day, and then 1 year every time. That's it.
Yes.
So it's probably not exact, but it's you're still celebrating each year.
Speaking of not exact, tell our listeners how we determine dog ages because
Well,
we rarely know
we don't.
rarely know a birth date
Sure.
when we get dogs in.
yeah.
Sometimes they'll come with some
Idea.
well, and that's the other thing. When we get these vet records and the dog is like 16 years old, the surrenderer says it's 16 years old. I've had it its entire life.
Right.
Here's its information, and it's just vet records. I'm like, well,
We have to just trust that they drop that.
I'm
in.
not saying I don't believe you. I'm just saying this isn't proof that this dog is 16
No.
years old.
Well, I took Chicken Little in to go get a dental finally. Because I've been so nervous due to his fatness of putting him under anesthesia, but it went fine. Anyway, while we were in there, we were talking, and we were thinking we might do a more intensive test on his thyroid because the vet does not believe that it's not thyroid.
I've been telling you this for 2 years.
We
now.
tested the thyroid, and they said it was fine, but they said there's another test that you can send away that
Oh,
has
good.
like more information.
and
so
we're doing that.
well, we're trying the special food first, and then if he doesn't drop weight, then we'll know we need to do the test for the thyroid. If
Do the test now. The poor kid's hungry.
he's starving. Yeah. So anyway,
Dang it.
On-
chicken little.
on his vet records, it said he was 3 years old. I said, "Oh, Chicken Little is like 9 years old. Like, he's not 3 years old. That's wrong. Can you fix that?" But it's my own dog that I sent them the information for. Why? Like, they just got it wrong, which is fine.
So
But
that
like,
could happen anytime.
but that could happen had I given Chicken Little away because he's a rotund little toad, and I'm like, I don't want him anymore. Then somebody thinks they're getting a 3-year-old dog, and they're getting like a 10-year-old dog. You
Yeah.
know, so that happens. But so we trust that, but verify or do our best to like guesstimate.
Right.
So, depending on whether or not the dog seems to have had a dental or not. So, like for instance, Lizzo with 3 Z's. She was a stray. She's clearly young. I know for a fact she's never had a dental just based on looking at her.
And her teeth too.
Her teeth have just a little amount of plaque on them. So it's telling me that she's probably about 3 years old, like old enough that she's got a little plaque starting, but her teeth are all very healthy and her gums look good. And I can guess based on that she's probably under 5 years old. Now
that's how I also have to give a little side on that because obviously not in this case, but I'm
Right.
saying like my dogs on a homemade diet, their plaque doesn't build up like
which is crazy to me because
Which
it's
is
not
crazy.
hard stuff like what we learned on the dental episode. It's
not
weird.
true. It's not true. But in
Yeah.
this, obviously,
Right.
95% of the dogs that we see are not on a homemade diet. But
No.
I'm just saying,
Well, and whenever I ask the vet that, I was like, well, looking at its teeth, what do you think? She goes, they always say that's not really a thing. Like you can't quite tell, but it is a good first indicator to give an
if
idea.
the teeth are rotting out of its mouth, we know it's older than
8 or 9
5.
years old. Yeah. So there's that. And then also we can take a look at like their body condition and their general gait. Like, are they having arthritis? Are they
Mhm.
having any sort of like back injury or limp, or can you tell that like maybe they're starting to age because they've got, that arthritic behavior.
When you can look at breed specific things too, like with Yorkies, they have the luxating patellas,
Yep.
which don't always happen
Right away. They
right
start
away.
to kind of
It's usually,
exacerbate
it's
about 5 years or so.
depending on the
Yeah.
degree, the severity of the luxation, then you
Yeah.
can get a better idea there.
Yeah.
Eyes,
Yes, eyes are a big one.
cataracts, if they're foggy.
Because like thinking about my dogs, your dogs, I would say about that 8, 9, 10 years of age, we start seeing a little bit of cloudiness in the eyes. And if they've got like Pops, the little Chihuahua that we've got, who's 15, 16, he's got a full white eyeball, but he can
Mhm.
still see, which is crazy. But it's just like a very thick cloudiness of the eye.
Sharky's eye is white. And see, so Sharky's a great example. He's a Chihuahua. He's about 6 pounds. I got him in 2018, just at the very end of 2018, and we thought that he was 10 years old then.
Yeah,
So that would make him 17 now.
right. I think
Coming
we
up on
probably
17.
overestimated his age then.
But he had this broken
Weird leg.
leg
Yeah.
that had healed, that hadn't been treated and had healed poorly. So he had all this
Kind of threw us off.
arthritis.
Other arthritis and things. Yeah.
So it's little things like that can also sway you either way. I think it's a lot harder on smaller dogs myself.
Yeah, to guess. Bigger dogs I can pretty much tell by
Yeah.
looking at them and like how they are and like the gray on their muzzle. It's like people, right?
Mhm.
Some of us, you don't start getting gray hair until you're 50 years old.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's 23,
That's me.
Yeah.
And then just their overall demeanor.
Yeah.
I mean, the puppy phase, obviously.
For
if,
sure.
Potty training, how that goes, how they interact with other dogs, how they, like the old grumpy dogs,
Mhm.
they're going to have less tolerance for
Yeah.
young yappy dogs.
Yeah, but all of that, it's just a guess. No,
Oh,
you
yeah.
never know, and that's it's every time we have a dog that I'm really not sure about, I always say ask the vet what they think, and they usually guess somewhere similar, but like we don't know.
No.
I did see on those DNA tests though, there is an age test one you can get, and I wonder how accurate that is. If there's any way, like I suppose if we know the age of like a couple of our dogs, we could test it and like send it in and just be like, how old do you think this dog is, and we'll know if it's BS or not. But
Right.
and that's just from saliva, and then they test it based on like the breed and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know.
Now, as our dogs begin to age and through to the end of their life, there are things that you can do to help them and alleviate some of their conditions.
Yes.
There's some of the just like with people, there's little tips and tricks that can make their lives easier
Mm-hmm.
and prevent them from degrading faster.
It's true. Yeah.
I have steps that go up to the couch, steps that go up to the bed,
Yes.
I think you have a ramp.
Marcus built us a ramp that's like the exact length of our bed, so it like is the perfect like way. And even my big dogs, like 60-pound dog and a 4-pound dog, they all use the ramp. It's very funny.
There are ramps to get into vehicles.
Yes.
And a lot of the newer vehicles, especially I think Subaru, they have like a pet edition.
I was just gonna say,
vehicle.
I feel like I saw this, but is that real? Like it
Mhm.
legit comes with a ramp that you can pull out, and that's pretty cool.
And I think if they haven't already, they should build those kinds of things into pickup trucks. Like,
Yeah. Well, you'd use it for other things too.
well, I've seen those things. Do you know what I'm talking about? The under the back seat of a truck, it has the pull out for tools and things. Like DeWalt makes
Yep.
a special situation. Apparently, that's really cool. I saw it on TikTok. But why can't you do the same thing for like dog steps, even for kids too?
I think you could. What do you think of a camper?
Yeah, same
Folds
thing.
up, pull out.
Yeah. So the Adventurer, the Subaru Outback, is said to be the best dog for pet owners.
I think they even have in that. Isn't there like a water where that you can give your dog a bath in the back?
I just feel
Like
like
it's got a
I've
drain
seen all
and
of these
everything.
things, and I just assumed it was made up, that this was
Oh.
not like a real, like it was just
No,
a fake.
Subaru's all over it.
Oh, I like it. I don't know. All I know is that I found out that if I total my car tomorrow and they are taking the value of my vehicle, they will take $300 off because the amount of pet hair that's in my car.
Oh my god.
My friend wrecked her Subaru, actually, and she says she rolled it down a mountain. I don't know how accurate that is, but I think she had a pretty bad accident and she destroyed her car. And she said when they took it and they had a line item list of like all the things, and they're like, yeah, this car is totaled. One of them, like, she got $300 less for it because it was so much pet hair in it. I was like, well, it's totaled
That's
anyway. Who
discrimination.
cares?
What if you have children? Do they take anything off for that?
It's way grosser.
No shit.
I sold a car that I had when
These
Cam was a
dogs
toddler.
eat
The
all
amount
that
of
shit.
crusty ass French fries in that thing.
You're not gonna find
No.
a French fry in
In a
c-
dog
in a vehicle
car.
with a dog.
See?
Never.
Easy.
What other things? So Dallas has a Tempur-Pedic
Oh,
dog
yeah, the
bed.
good. Yes.
It's called the Big Barker, I
Oh.
believe. It was very expensive, but I've never had
Lasted
to replace
forever.
it.
Well, they have those ones that are like kind of like almost they're on PVC, and then they've got the hammocky ones.
I had one of those, and he didn't like it.
Oh, my kids, I put other dog beds on top of it, but they love going up there and it cools them off and things like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe
they
I
like
should
it.
try it again with the dog beds on top of it.
Yeah, we put them on top. And then it's nice because, to be honest, no one pees on the dog beds then because they're up high. So, like, if they're like, oh, I'm mad at you today, Shark, I'm going to pee on your dog bed, they don't because they're 4 inches in the air. It's nice.
I think I'm nearly past all of that, just
Oh
in
my
time
gosh.
to not be again.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, but Dallas, is that the rain?
It's about to start raining.
Yep.
Oh my
Right
God.
on cue, just because we're here recording. It's
I
been
didn't
down
know it
for.
was gonna rain tonight.
Me neither. Oh, shoot. I have stuff sitting outside. Well,
Huh?
the raccoons already got all those dog treats.
You want to pause it? Or
Whoopsie
outside at your
doodles.
house
No,
or
at
outside
home.
the
There's
studio?
nothing I can do here.
Anyway, he'll start out on that bed, but
Lays on the ground.
I think he gets hot,
Hot. Yeah.
but he'll sleep on the carpet, and then he'll go out and sleep on the hardwood floor. I mean,
Yeah.
13-year-old German Shepherd sleeping on hardwood floor.
That's what Dottie does too. She lays on the floor after so long.
It
She
seems
sleeps
very
in Cam's bed,
uncomfortable.
but yeah, I don't know. But like for the old rickety dogs, I know we've talked about this a little in past episodes, but since we're kind of on age and aging, look into supplements. So Dottie is also a German Shepherd mix. She's 14, and I was asking the vet, I was like, man, she seems like she's in a lot of pain. And there's no prescription med that they recommend more often than just giving them those joint supplements. And you can get them off Amazon. It's just, what are they called?
Make sure they have MGM in them.
Yes. Let me see what we're on here.
Chondroitin,
Yes.
fish oil, and if you do go the prescription route, they're probably going to start off with Vetprofen.
Yeah. Dosaquin and Cosequin are the two
Cosequin.
that are the big ones that they oftentimes recommend. And they really make a difference. If we miss, you can tell.
But my vet was very specific in saying make sure it has MGM in it.
Okay.
I don't know what that stands for, but
Oh, MSM.
whatever. I'm going to Vegas, baby. So
MGM Grand MSM for your dog's
'Kay.
joints.
MSM. Vetprofen is like ibuprofen for people.
Yeah, so just a little painkiller, a little anti-inflammatory.
Yes, and they're going to want to do blood work to check your kidney values as you start out, and then they're going to want to recheck blood work at least every year, if not every 6 months, and that's just to confirm
Make sure it's
that
safe to
everything's
say
safe.
on it.
Now they keep doing this for Dallas, and I'm
But
like,
it's like,
I'm
I
like,
would still
listen.
give it to him.
we're not going to stop giving it to him,
Right.
even if it is, even if his kidney values are elevated.
Right.
Like he's 13 years old, it would be worse on him to just stop the Vetprofen.
Well,
Anyway,
no, totally true. I mean, if he goes out from his kidneys going down, at least he's not in pain
I think
hips.
it's also required of them. As,
yeah.
as a vet,
Yeah.
as a DVM to prescribe medication to have those values on deck. So
Yeah, I think so.
I get it both ways, but don't be surprised if your vet wants to do blood work that they're not trying to screw you over or get more money out of you. It's just part of the deal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all that stuff, as we know with humans, can be hard on your body and on your organs.
True.
So, yes. But
As your dog
okay.
gets older, dementia can creep in. The most healthy dog can become demented. Sharky is showing signs of that as well. He gets kind of lost where in very familiar places.
Mhm.
I mean, he'll kind of get lost going from one end of the couch to the other.
Yeah,
So,
we've got
like
three in our house, and they do what I call like a trance thing, and it's different than trancing is like a thing that some breeds of dogs do. Like bull terriers will sometimes have like a trancing issue, which is kind of like a neurological thing. This is like a trancing, like
I don't know what I came into this
like
room for.
they'll just stare off into the corner, and I'll have to be like, "Grizzly bear," and he'll go, "Huh," and
I'm back.
I'm back. All right, I'm right here. Nothing ever happened. I did not almost cross over.
Yeah.
Like, So,
That's
yeah.
just me every time I walk into the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sharky, he's just, it just takes him forever to get where we all know where you're going, Sharky. Like, you're going to your bed. It's right here. Like, just, it'll take him 15 minutes to make it over there. And
Yep.
I'm like, come on, man. And it's not like he's slow. It's not like he's hurting. He just doesn't know where he's at. Forgets where he's going.
Yep, that's Ninja. She gets lost and she'll circle. And I'm like, when we come back in from inside, she can get up the stairs just fine, even with her bum leg, But I have to be like, okay, Ninja, here we go. And then just kind of tap her butt, her butt. And then then she'll make it up the stairs. But if I left her to her own devices, it'd take her 40 minutes to get upstairs.
Yeah. Hand feeding can sometimes be helpful for dogs with dementia.
Yeah,
It
they'll
just-
forget to eat
yeah.
or forget that they should eat or forget they're hungry. So
It makes sure that you get the nutrients in them.
Mhm.
Make sure they get their nutrients that they need.
yeah, I forget about doing that, but it is a good.
And it doesn't take as long as you think,
No.
honestly.
Once they're focused on their mealtime, you're good.
Then they go.
If they're hungry, they're gonna eat. But sometimes if they're left on their own and they're older, yeah,
I
just
have
like
to.
people.
I have to watch. I usually separate Sharky from the rest of the pack when he's eating because Stanley will just go in there and
Take his food.
mow him over.
Yeah,
And not feel one single bit bad about it, no matter how many times I tell him how rude it is. So
does he eat off a fork?
Sharky,
Yeah,
he will.
yeah.
Yeah, he will.
My
But I usually
little-
just and that's only when he's not feeling the best. He
Yeah.
he usually does pretty good on his own, but I know that is a possibility
Yeah.
going forward.
Yeah.
So, and when it gets to the point where you think it might be time to make that hard call, don't forget our episode on euthanizing your dog, making
Right.
that decision.
There is that quality of life calculator that we've used since then several times.
It's on codapet.com, codapet.com.
Yes, and you can just fill out the form, and it'll give you an idea of whether or not, the dog is ready, or if you're just not sure. It kind of helps you to make that choice.
Mhm.
So,
It's going to ask you some questions about quality of life and eating habits and
Mhm.
exercising and all those things. So,
yeah. But anyway, enjoy every single year. And if you want to be crazy
Celebrate those birthdays.
and have a crazy dog birthday, we are all
Please
for
invite
it.
us.
Yeah, I will show up.
We would love to.
Even if I've never met your dog before, let me know. I'll show up with a
Be
treat.
careful.
Yeah.
We said we hadn't been to a wedding in a long time, and the next thing I knew, we were getting all kinds of wedding invites.
Oh, yeah.
Well, at our age,
Pennsylvania was
it's
the
second
furthest.
and third weddings at this
Right.
point. Yeah. So,
The bridal showers are over,
Yeah.
baby.
oh God, yes, please, never another.
Yeah, I've got
bridal
a second
shower.
bachelor party to go to. Or how do you call it? The second time he gets a bachelor party?
Yeah.
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 Is that how that works?
He's doing it again?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's bold, buddy.
It'll
Bold.
go.
I mean, people will show up. It's more fun than a baby shower. I know that.
That's true.
That's fair.
I think we covered everything I wrote down here.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I just feel like
It's fun.
we
Do it. Don't do it. Nobody
whatever. We don't care, but we love our dogs, and if you want to be crazy, be crazy.
Be crazy.
Be crazy, girl.
Crazy girl. Until then.
We'll figure it out.
Oh my dog.
What I mean when I see, what I see, what I feel, when I dream, when I be, I'm a freak, what up? Oh, what up? Everybody look at me when I'm free, when I feel, what I see, when I do it, I'm a freak, what up? Oh, what up? Say what we got, it's hot to spot, give up the drop, see what we got, do what, do what? We got to go, the body flow, too hot to show, the front row, we won't stop.